All right, welcome to another man's point of view. I am the Space Luchador, and today I got for you one of the greatest secrets of the universe, right? One of the best damn point of views, I dare say, the only one you should actually pay attention to. Why? Because this is important to you. May not be right now, may not be a little later on, but at some damn point, if you want to be a real man, right, and get a woman of your own, right, you're gonna want to know this, right? So, anyways, go ahead and jump in. I have a video, of course, but I only use it to show you what I'm talking about, right? So, to get you interested, because it seems like it goes over everybody's head, let me just go ahead and show you the difference, all right? The difference that it makes. So check it out, right? And this is a simple concept, right? Women, right, are looking for a man. That's it, right? Now everybody has an idea of what that is, right? That idea may be good on paper. Let me repeat that. May be good on paper, but in practice, that's where it all falls apart. Right now, let me give you a quick example. Right, we got a good looking dude. He's got a job. He's stable. Right, he's got everything going for him. He's the quote unquote bachelor dude. Right, the one that everybody wants. He does everything right. He didn't break the rules. Played by the book. He is the guy that supposedly all the women want to marry. Right, on paper. That's my point. Right, in practice, however, you got to understand that women see it completely different, right? They see it through a whole nother freaking lens, quite literally, right? See this matrix here? They don't see the matrix, they see the code difference, right? And that's the point of this whole example that I basically gave you, right? So I got a video for you. Now, I don't know if it has anything to do specifically with what I'm talking about, but I'm going to use it to show you what I am saying is true. It's a fact, right? A universal fact and truth. And that is the harshest truth that you just have to take it quite literally. It just is what it is. You ain't going to change it. I'm not going to change it. Hell, women ain't going to change it. You can't. It's encoded. I hate to tell you that. So there you go. So if you think it's mumbo jumbo, that's up to you, right? If you don't believe, it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it just is what it is. So there you go, right? Let's go ahead and jump in. Here's a quick example, right? Why women punish the men that they like. Now, right off the bat, I could literally tell you why, but I'm going to let this dude give his 10 cents on why, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you why he may or may not be right or wrong, and tell you where he really, is right and why you should pay attention to this, because it's going to hit you one way or the other. But anyways, I'm going to stop rumbling off and let this dude continue, right? Or start.
Dr. Orion Taraban, and this is Psych Hacks, Better Living Through Psychology. And the topic of today's short talk is women punish the men they like. So ladies, this is an episode for you. I'm going to explain how you might be messing up in your relationships with men. This is going to be bitter medicine for some of you, but if you
went off the rails immediately. All right, one of my biggest things, right, is that you got to understand that if you're trying to talk to the women that don't follow the rules, right? They don't follow the rules, and they ain't gonna change it. I said at the top of the damn video, right? Anyways,
take it in the right spirit, it might actually significantly improve your relationships. Now, before I explain what I mean by this, please remember to like this video.
Of course, jump in.
In order to illustrate how women punish the men they like, let's consider a little thought experiment. Let's say you have two men in your life. One guy, you could kind of take or leave. He's decent, he's okay to have some fun with every once in a while, but you're not that emotionally invested in him. And the other guy, well, you really like. He's handsome, charming, makes you laugh, treats you well, and seems to have good potential. The more you like him, the more you envision a future with him, and the more emotionally invested you become. So, two guys. Now, which of these two men are you going to be annoyed at if he doesn't text you back right away? Which of these two men are you going to get jealous of if he spends time with other women?
All right, now I could let him go on and on, but I don't really want to, right? But you get the point. What he's saying, and I'm going to explain it to you quite literally, she's going to get mad at the one she cares about, the one she likes. It's that simple. Now, why is that, right? Because she cares about him. The fact that she cares is literally the downfall to you and I as men, and therefore to her. Now, let me explain, right? Because logic dictates, right, that if I'm the guy she doesn't care about, she's gonna let me do all sorts of things that she ain't gonna let you do, right? Are we on the same page? Which therefore is gonna make you, right, feel some sort of kind of damn way about me, right? You're gonna hate on me. You're gonna be like, well, why does this bastard get to do everything he wants, but you're charging me for everything I want? What kind of shit is that, right? That's logic there. But however, and here's the point, women do not go by logic. And this dude here, trying to explain this whole video to women don't give a rat's ass. You can explain it all you want, right? You can show them all you want. You can put it on paper, right? You can take a picture. You can forward it. Hell, you can pay her to do this. It ain't gonna happen. Period. Now, for those that don't believe me, check this out. Hugh Hefner, right? Everybody knows Hugh Hefner and the legendary Playboy Mansion, right? He had all sorts of women living in there, right? And he did all sorts of things, supposedly. We don't really know, right? And they all lived under his rules, right? That's the price that they paid to live in his house, right? But they all spread their little wings and got married. Now, how can this be? Right? Explain that to me. How can this be? Well, because they didn't care about Hefner. They cared about his money. They cared about the fame and the fortune, right? And being in the legendary Playboy Mansion, but they could care less about Hefner. And that's the fact, right? So anyways, right, to get back to my example, which is also the exact same example about the damn Playboy Mansion, right? How can this be, is the question. Well, I just explained it to you right there. They will punish the guy they like because he's held onto higher standards. Now, I know guys don't like this. Hell, I don't like it. But just because I don't like it don't mean I'm going to change it. I happen to know how to go around it. Does that make sense? But that's another level. I'm trying to show you the baby steps, right? Just the understanding of this is the point of this whole damn video, right? To show you the difference of why it is that this is going to happen and why it is you ain't going to change it. And this dude's biggest error, and everybody in the internet, is that you're sitting a bunch of women down and trying to explain to them what they already know. You can't explain to a Terminator, for example, oh, you're a Terminator, and you're programmed to protect Connor, right? Or take out Connor, whatever it is. They just are programmed to do it, period, right? That's it. Just get that through your head first. Right? Now, number two. Number two, once you understand, right, what's really going on, then you can pick and choose who you want to be. Right? You want to be the asshole that she can care less about, however, gets everything? Or you want to be the guy that she cares about and still get your shit in, right? Right? But not necessarily pay for it. Does that make sense? Right? This what I'm trying to offer to you. Right? The rest is up to you. You have the power to pick and choose who you want to be. Right? Quite literally. That is the gift of having the greatest tool in the world in between your legs. There you go, right? But again, you gotta use this too, right? Can't use both heads. Well, you can. As a matter of fact, you know what? Two heads are better than one. However, everybody got it all wrong. It ain't two of these. It's this and that, right? But anyway, there you go. I hope you understood why women punish the men they like, right? But I guess I could give you more details on why, right? Well, one is, think of it like this, and it's stupid, but it does make sense, right? When a woman cares about a dude, right, wants him to get better, right? But she can't sit his ass down like a child. Some will try, right? And tell you, well, you got to do this, this, and this, because then it violates other laws and other codes, right? Which I can give you right now. Like if she sat down a guy, right, and told him what to do, get the job, and do this, and then he goes on and does it, it just violated the man code. Now, what is that, right? And this is just an example, but what is that? The man code of you just did what I told you to do, so therefore you lost your man card. You suck, right? That's how hard this thing is. That's why I call it the damn spider web, right? That's why I call it the matrix. It's complicated, but hey, we are engineers, right? As men, that's what you have to do. Engineer your way into, first of all, reading the matrix, right? Understanding the matrix, knowing what's encoded, and then you can go in there and do your little hacks, right? That's basically how it works. But there you go, right? Quick example. I hope you understood it, right? It's not really that hard. What's hard is to understand, believing, I guess you can say, right? And it's not even belief, it's the acceptance of it, of how it works, right? That it ain't personal. It just is what it is. But once you know the codes, right? Once you know the codes, oh, you're like, oh, yeah, that makes sense, right? It makes sense. What sucks about it, right? And I've been saying it in all my videos, that you may not like it, right? You may not like the messenger. You don't like the package. You don't like what you hear, right? You don't believe. Don't matter. That's the point, right? Which is why I'm repeating it, right? Because that's what I see out there in the field, right? Where all the guys just drop the ball, right? I'm sitting there trying to tell them, look, bro, all you really got to do is this. And they're sitting there, whining, bitching, and complaining about how, well, they have a choice. Well, define choice, right? Well, see, it's because you, right, are machinistic, whatever the hell that damn word is, right? They throw at me all sorts of fancy words, which I'm not, right? I am, however, oh man, that's it. That's it, right? So you can throw any word you want. At the end of the day, again, and I'll repeat it again and again, it doesn't matter. The code can care less, right, about what you think, about what I think, right, about what even themselves think. And by themselves, I mean the women. Women don't care. They don't care. They just want what they want. they will do what they do, and they're attracted to what they're attracted to. It's your job, however, right, to learn this, and my job to show you. There it is, right? And I could go on and on and on about how simple this is, right? And yes, it's messed up, but it is what it is, right? And yes, it ain't fair, right? Because you could sit there and be like, well, this system sucks, right? Why the hell, right? Why the hell she give the time of day to this dude that she don't care about, right? But give all sorts of problems to the guy she cares about. Well, I could only basically finish the video off by telling you this, right? What do these both dudes have in common? I'll answer it. They're both fishermen, or they're supposed to be, right? The reason he's in there in the game is because he's trying. He's in the game because he's also trying. However, she cares about one more than the other. Why? Because one of them, right, is doing better than the other one. Whatever it is, we don't know. But one is better in her eyes. Right? This guy, he's in it because he wants to be in it. So the way you have to see it, well, you have to see it as, well, another fisherman, there's nothing you can do, right? It's a big ass ocean. Right? It's just what it is. He's got the same right to put his little fishing pole, right? Throw his little line, open up his beard, just as you, in the same sorry ass pond, put your little line, and you're both looking at each other like a bunch of dumbasses, right? Going after the same fish, right? Just a matter of which one knows what he's doing. That's the difference, right? But anyways, there you go. Hope you understand, right? Pretty simple. Why women punish men they like. And even the word punishment, right? The word punishment is a big trigger word to guys. What the hell? Who the hell does she think she is to punish me? Right? And while you may be right, it doesn't stop the punishment, right? Just is what it is. Now, just since I got on the topic of punishment, it's like a dog, right? If you care about a dog, right, you'll punish his ass. So the dog will be trained, right? And therefore, you can go on and keep him, right? You can take him to family reunions. You can walk his ass. And the more trained that he is, right, the more you'll show him, the more you'll buy him shit, right, the more you'll treat him to shit. However, right, if you have a dog that you can care less about, you wouldn't put the effort to train, right? Now I know I'm comparing guys to dogs, but I'm showing you the example. I'm not saying that you're a dog. I'm saying, right, the example. If you can care less about a dog, right, not only would you not train his ass, you leave his ass outside, right, because you don't care. But, and this is the point, if you have no dog, right, and there's a dog outside that you can care less about, well, you give a little bit of attention to the damn street dog. Why? Because there ain't no other dog, and that's my point, right? They're both the same. It's just one you care about more than the other, and then the other one you don't give a rat's ass about. That's what you must understand. Just that concept alone, right, will take you to the next level, right? Next level in this reality that we call life, right? And make you a better player. But there you go, right? It's up to you. Now, I'm not saying that if you're the street dog that you cannot be the one she cares about. It's just that you're just not there yet. That's all, right? You got to do your due diligence, your competence, right? You got to work on it. That's the point. But anyways, there you go. If you like this video, right, give me a like, share, subscribe, show your little friends. Tell them, hey, these examples are ridiculous, right? But they make sense, right? At the very least. Do they not make sense once you explain it like that, right? If you're a dog, right? She don't care about you. She might skip a day or two of feeding your ass because she don't care, right? That's how it works. But if you're her favorite ass, sorry ass dog, she's gonna put you in all sorts of crap, right? Buy your little tag, right? Get your ass to get shot, right? You got your little certificate, right? And she'll choke your ass to love, right? Right? That's it. Hold you to a different standard. She might not even let you go out. Huh? Imagine that. Why? Right? As a dog point of view, it's like, look, this bitch ain't letting me go out, man. You choking me to death here, man. Let me breathe, woman. Right? That's what the dog sees. But you got to see what she sees. But there you go. I continue to go off. So I'll see you on the next man's point of view.